One night, I heard some noise outside my front door. When I went to investigate, I saw a man's face through the door window. He looked very dirty, and there was drool running down his chin. He was staring at me, his heavy breathing fogging up the glass. He then started laughing and knocking on the door, frantically. I was thoroughly creeped out and rushed to call 911. The guy just kept banging on the door. When I looked again, I noticed he wasn't using his fists. He was using his head, slamming it against the window over and over and over. He kept at it, madly, almost the whole time while I was waiting for the police. The glass was starting to crack, and he was bleeding from his nose and forehead. Unfortunately, just before the police arrived, he left. I hoped that would be the end of it, but no. Later that night, I woke up to a loud noise. It was the same guy, hitting his head on another window on my house. There were small shards of glass sticking out of his head. There was blood all over his face. The window was nearly completely shattered. Then I noticed he was handcuffed. Perhaps he was a criminal who had gotten away from the police. I ended up calling the cops on the spot again and hid in the bathroom. The guy must have eventually run out of windows to break and got into the house. He wound up behind the bathroom door and started slamming his head against it. I was afraid he'd break the door too. That's when I heard the sound of sirens. The police had arrived. The banging stopped. They found him collapsed in front of the bathroom door, with pieces of broken glass and splinters of wood stuck on his face. The man was immediately taken to the emergency room at the nearest hospital. However, he had suffered a serious concussion and other damage to his brain, and fell into a coma. He still has not awakened. Until he does, there will be no answers as to why he was banging his face on my door that night.